Yeah, good day everyone. You're welcome back to our classes. I hope you're enjoying our classes as we're putting them out. Today we're going to be talking about forms of fungal mycelia. And like I had earlier said, I said that when you talk about mycelia, you have hyphae, which are singular bodies of fungi, and then when you have it together in a group of many, we refer to that as our mycelia, and then the mycelia forms what we call the fungi thallus. Now for today we are discussing the mycelia. There are different arrangements of the mycelia. There are about 7 arrangements of fungi mycelia, and we'll just discuss these 7 very quickly. The first one is called the plectenchyma. That's the first arrangement, and here you have fungi hyphae being arranged either in parallels or being interwoven, and then they come together. These fungi hyphae are arranged like that, and they come together to form the mycelia. Now for the plectenchyma, it could be divided majorly into 2, and the 2 are the prosenchyma and the pseudoparenchyma. The prosenchyma, all you have is arrangements of these hyphae in parallel forms. They are arranged in parallel forms, and then they are brought together in a compact structure but in parallel forms, and that's what the fungi mycelia looks like. Now for the pseudoparenchyma, they are interwoven like you have a mesh, and they are interwoven together like that, and you have that structure together forming your pseudoparenchyma. So both of these arrangements are what we have together in what we call the plectenchymal arrangement. Now we have sclerotia. In sclerotia, what you have is that you have you will have seen some bark of trees where you have fungi growing on the back of trees, and you see that it has an outer structure that is very hardened, very thick and hardened, and it has an internal softer structure. That is what you have in your sclerotia. And examples of fungi that have such arrangements are your penicillium and some armillaria species. They have this kind of arrangement. Now we have the ones we call rhizoids. Rhizoids, they are short, like roots. You must have seen them. Short arrangement of hyphae in the form of roots, and they are filamentous. Examples include our rhizopus and rhizophytium. These are examples of fungi that have this rhizoid arrangement. We also have another one which we call the rhizomorphs. The rhizomorphs, and these ones have interwoven hyphae. They have a hyphae that is interwoven. And examples include also our armillaria species. Species of armillaria fungi have this rhizomorph kind of arrangement. We also have an arrangement that we call apressoria. Apressoria is also an arrangement of fungi hyphae such that they have a swollen part, like a lobed part that is swollen, and then it's attached to whatever material. This is usually seen in fungi like our mildew and our rust. We know our mildew that affects our clothing when we keep the clothing in wardrobes for a long period of time. So we have this kind of arrangement, and it is there. We also have what we call the haustorium. The haustorium is also another fungi arrangement, and this is an arrangement for fungi that are majorly obligate parasites, and we have quite a number of such fungi. Now we have what we call the hyphae traps or snares. Now these are fungi that have they have snares, they have traps such that they are able to trap nematodes and other different kind of worms, and then take out their nutrition. They have what you call a network of what we refer to as hyphal loops, and they are able to trap organisms in these hyphal loops. And then the last arrangement that we have is for the stromata, and in the stromata you have compact somatic structures for the fungi hyphae. So we have about 7 different structures that we have listed. Let's see if we can remember. We have the plectenchyma, we have the haustorium, we have the sclerotia, the rhizoids, the rhizomorphs, we have the apressoria, and we have the hyphal loops and the stromata. This just is telling us the 7 different arrangements of hyphae that we have in mycelia. So we're talking about fungal mycelia. Thank you for listening to this, and have a wonderful day.